because some people, they come here, and for example, before we come here, I'm volunteering here actually to explain to people in English, because they didn't have anyone to explain English, and people don't come here to see only the rocks. They want to know about the history, the culture of this area. Yeah. So once again, the name of the mountain is Qarah mountain. One of the meanings of this word in Arabic is the mountain that stands alone, not connected to a series of mountains, which is the case here. And there are two important things about the mountain. The history of the mountain found that Prophet Noah has passed through the mountain before. And that he knew that through a script that lived by Bilman civilization, who lived 5,000 years ago in this mountain. That's right. Yeah. So it was a kingdom. That's right. Yeah. And they wrote a script about the story of Zeus-Sidra. Now, Zeus-Sidra for them means the legend who preserved the mankind. If we look at the details of the story they wrote, we find that's identical to the details we have in the Quran or in the Bible about the story of Noah. So they didn't know Noah as the prophet because they didn't have the Bible or Quran, but they know that he's the man who preserved the mankind. One of the main reasons Demon civilization lived here is because of the temperature inside the cave. The temperature inside is between 24 to 28 during the whole year. So if you come here in the summer, it's very hot outside, it's cool inside. If you come in the winter, it's freezing cold outside.
It's hot inside.
It's warm. Inside.
Wow.
So it makes a perfect environment for people to live. Also, Ottoman Empire, when they occupied the place here, they used the mountain as a safe for a long time.
Also, before this was also captured by the Ottoman Empire.
That's right. Yes. Yeah. But and when they left a lot of treasures inside the mountain. Two guys came late.
Yeah. Too bad. Too bad.
Yeah. So the mountain is 2 million square meters in area and 2.5 million years old. This is how old the rocks is. And the whole mountain was under the water, submerged under the water. And when the sea level came down, the wind started shaping the mountain from the outside.
Wow.
And the secret actually behind the temperature is because of the rocks of the mountain. The rocks of the mountain are limestone, and the specialty of limestone that they absorb the water whenever it's raining, and in the summer they start releasing the water to moderate the temperature.
That's why.
Do you have any questions so far?
Yeah, questions.
Why is it connotated as Judas Cave, Jabal al-Qarah?
Yeah, Judas Cave. Why is it called like Judas?
Some people call it Judas Cave. It started with a blog on the internet.
Yeah.
So they called it Judas Cave. There is another blog that called it Ali Baba Cave.
Okay.
Yeah.
And there is another blog that called it Majnoon Layla Cave.
Oh, that's
So-
known.
It's Majnoon Layla is a story about someone who's crazy about Layla. Yeah.
Oh.
So some people, different names they are called. The official name is Qarah Mountain, but of course Judas Cave is widely spread.
Yes.
I have a Filipino friend who told me the story about Judah. I believe you know it.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. So, but it's still unproven. We still don't know if it's true or not true. So we can't say it's not true, and we can't say it's true. It's still unproven.
I read one article about Qarah Cave. It says that in whole Saudi Arabia, because Al-Hassa is like the oasis of Saudi Arabia. So is it true that the civilization here in Saudi Arabia started here in Qarah?
This is one of the oldest places where it had life in Saudi Arabia. So there's a vast area. Saudi Arabia is very vast. Yeah, and this is one of the only places that had civilization and actually people who learn and go travel to get knowledge. For example, in Islam there are 4 schools of thoughts, or maybe more. All of them are having schools in Al-Ahsa. If you go to any other city in the kingdom, you cannot find this. So for example, majority of the cities are following one of the scholars, and the majority of the other cities are following other scholars. But here in Al-Ahsa, they are adapting the different cultures, different people. There are most people who will welcome people who are coming foreigners. You worked in Qasim and in Ahsa. How people treated you differently from those two places. I believe you found the difference.
Yes,
There's
absolutely.
a difference.
You know what does al-ahsa mean?
No.
It means the sound of water on the ground.
Oh. What about Gasim?
I don't know. I don't know. I mean,
Water on the ground.
On the ground,
Yes.
yeah. Like shh, like that.
Everything, so technically everything here long time ago, this was all water.
yes, this is, but we are talking about more than 5,000 years
Yes.
ago.
Yes.
Yeah, the whole, I think 15,000. Yeah, 15,000. If I'm not mistaken, 15,000 years ago. Yeah, this was the Eastern Arabia
Yeah.
was submerged underwater. Yeah.
Oh,
Any other questions?
Yeah.
So far?
learn a lot. Thank you. Shukran Katir. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you
Thank
for
you.
listening.
So this was about the history of the mountain. These are Arabic calligraphy paintings.
Uh-huh.
The main element in these paintings is the Arabic alphabet,
Yeah.
and each one of them has a story. So please, whatever you like from them, whatever catches your eyes, tell me and I'll explain it to you.
What catches my eye?
I think that one catches my eye.
Which one?
The first one,
The first one.
this is my favorite.
Oh, really?
So, yes, it's a verse from Quran,
Mm-hmm.
and it says, "O mankind, we have created you from male and female, and made you into nations and tribes, so you may know one another. Indeed, the most noble of you in the sight of God is the most righteous of you. The best of you in the sight of God is the one who do more good deeds." So in the middle, the part which looks like number 3 upside down,
Yes.
this is the word God in Arabic.
Oh.
Yes. And down below, this is the globe to
Yeah.
represent the whole world, with different letters inside from different languages to express
Yeah,
the
yeah.
diversity of us. The message of this painting and of this verse, that God created us not to fight or to have wars, but rather to know one another. So in the circle up there, this is the word to know one another in Arabic. And the background is the galaxies.
So that means you know about Sodom and Gomorrah? You know that? That's where the difference in languages started, Before, just
Yeah.
one language. All people
Yes,
speak
yes.
just one language. And then after that, ayun ni the
Different
Lord.
languages.
Yeah,
yes,
yeah.
Yes, yes.
Asan pa?
Go ahead.
That.
No,
because
can you explain everything?
Yeah.
I want to know every
Yeah, all of it.
Each, I believe each painting has, as you mentioned, has
meaning.
a
A
meaning,
story,
has a
yeah.
story.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's we really want to know each one of them.
Alright. So
Yes.
this one
Yeah.
here, you work in a hospital, right?
Yes.
Can you guess what this one is about?
It's a womb.
That's right.
Mother, creation,
That's right.
procreation.
That's true. It's a verse from Quran, and it says it says God knows what every female carries in her womb, and what she loses, and everything with Him is due by a measure. So the curves here are representing the word God in Arabic, and this area is to represent the womb. The green color to represent that the womb might carry a male boy, and the purple color to represent that might carry a female.
Ah.
And the small letters over here
Yeah.
to represent that God knowledge goes beyond knowing the gender to know the fate and the destiny of
Yes.
Wow.
the background of the
Yes.
galaxies. And here, this is another verse of Quran, and it says, "And your God is one God. There is no one worthy of worship except Him."
La ilaha illallah.
That's
La
right.
ilaha
Yes.
illallah, yeah.
وإلهكم إله واحد لا إله إلا هو الرحمن الرحيم. Yeah. So this is the word God in Arabic, and
Yes.
this is the whole verse written here. The globe up there to represent the whole world, and this part here, this is the word one in Arabic, واحد. It's also taking the shape of number 1 to express the oneness of God. The background is the galaxies. Here, this is a complex one, but really beautiful. It's a verse from Quran, and it says, "This is the book which has no doubt for those who are loving God." So there are 3 parts in this painting. The upper part, which has black background and golden writings, so it's easy to identify the shapes and the letters. And the part down below, where the words and the letters are blending together and confusing. And then there is the word "no" in Arabic that separates them, the white one. And the white part here not only serves as the word non-Arabic, but also serves as the Quran holder. Have you been in a mosque before?
No.
No?
Because we're not allowed, right? Because
You
we're
are allowed. Don't let anyone tell you you're not allowed.
Because we're not Muslim.
Prophet Muhammad invited non-Muslim people to the masjid, to the mosque. So who are we to refuse people? If our Prophet, the person we take as a role model, welcomed people from the other faith to enter the mosque. So who are we? We are only the followers, right? We are worshipping God and we are following the way of Prophet Muhammad. So he invited people. So don't let anyone tell you are not allowed.
Because mosque is a sacred place, so we have to do like Muslim also like washing their feet or
I
doing
totally agree. If you are going there to
Remove
pray,
Yeah. your shoes like
so
that.
you need to do two things: remove your shoes and wear your hijab.
Hijab.
Only
That's
that.
it.
For women, that
For
one.
women, yeah.
Because we're not Muslims.
Uh-huh.
We're not Muslims.
Because I thought
No,
Just-
even Muslims, they have to do the same.
Yeah.
the
They have to remove
same.
the shoes and wear the hijab, and
They
they do the wudu or the washing
Yeah.
because they are going to pray. This is a condition to pray, not to
Yes.
enter the mosque.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Fair. Then we are.
Yeah?
It's clear.
Next
Yeah.
time.
Next time.
We'll try it.
All right,
Yes.
sure. So inside, back to this.
Yeah.
Inside the mosque, we have something called Quran holder. It's basically a book holder to keep the Quran open while we read.
Yeah.
So the white part here serves as the Quran holder to give an expression that what is above is clear and what's beneath might be confusing. Just like any other book, if you have it on the table with the cover closed, you will never know what's inside.
Exactly.
Once you open and read, you'll know.
Yeah.
And this is about Valentine's in Saudi Arabia.
I thought that's haram. Yani Valentine's. You
Yeah,
don't celebrate.
Valentine's is not allowed.
Yeah.
This is a saying from Prophet Muhammad, and he said, "None of you is a true believer until he wished for his brother what he wished for himself. Until he wants the good for his brother as he wanted for himself." And the word brother here means brother in humanity. So to represent this quote, the artist drew two hearts. The heart on the right it has the word his brother in Arabic. The heart on the left it has the word himself. And as you can see, both of the hearts will never be complete till they complement each other.
Mashallah.
I like that story.
Yeah.
Okay.
So this one, can you guess what is it about? You have been here for 2 years or more?
This is the flag of Saudi Arabia.
No.
That one. I know.
Try harder.
Any clue?
I'll give you a hint. It's about a place. Saudi Arabia.
Please.
Place. Very special place.
Makkah.
That's right.
Mm.
It's a verse from Quran, and it says, "Indeed, the first house of worship was established for mankind was that at Mecca, guidance and blessings for the world." So to represent the Kaaba, the cube,
Yes.
Yeah.
the artist used the black background with the golden writings.
Yes.
I just noticed now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and to represent the people who are going around the Kaaba, where men they have to wear white.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So it's represented here
Oh,
in the
that's
white
why the writings here is familiar. I saw that
Yeah,
somewhere
before.
always in the
Exactly.
pictures.
in the
So
Kaaba.
this is the one writing covering the cubes, huh?
Exactly, yeah,
Yes.
it's similar to it. That's right.
Yeah.
This is a saying from Prophet Muhammad,
Mm-hmm.
and he said, "Smiling in your brother's face is an act of charity. Smiling is like giving a charity."
So you have to smile.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh.
So
Yeah.
here,
Smile and smile.
This is the quote written in here. So here the artist tweaked the Arabic alphabet to look like a smile. He
Uh-huh.
also used the bright and cheerful colors up there to represent the atmosphere of smiling. And can you guess what this part looks like?
Assalamualaikum.
No?
Because you smile and then you say salam. What's
Any
that?
guess?
Which one?
This part right
The blue
here.
one?
The blue one, yeah?
Clock? What's that?
No.
I think it's a writing.
Yeah, it is a writing. It is
Yeah.
tabassumuk in Arabic. But what does it look like?
It looks like a key for me.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah.
To represent the smiling is key for the hearts.
Oh.
For things.
Okay.
Smiling is the key.
Okay. Smiling is
Uh-huh.
the act of charity.
So this is a quote from Prophet Muhammad saying again, and he said, "God does not look at your appearance or your wealth. but
Yeah.
rather God looks at your hearts
Yes.
and your deeds. So here,
So be
this is
good.
the word God in Arabic,
Mm-hmm.
and this is the whole quote is written here. The artist chose to write it with the purple and the greenish yellow because in psychology they represent the inner power which
Oh.
God sees in us. Now this one, this is about an aggressive feeling. Can you get what feeling is it?
Yeah, anger.
That's right. That's
Yeah.
right. It's a saying from Prophet Muhammad,
That.
and he said, "The strong person among you is not the strong fighter, but rather the strong person among you is the one who controls himself when he is angry." So the red and the black color to express the feeling of the anger, as well as the letters over here are conflicting and fighting for the space, but yet they are still forming a box to represent the power of controlling the anger.
That suits me.
Yeah, I have one in the office for the bad days. Now this is one of my favorite stories. These are three linked big paintings. So this is the story of Mary, Maria in Tagalog.
Yes. Maria, yeah.
Yes. So it starts from the purple one to the blue one. So from the purple one, it says a mention when the angel said, "O Mary, God has chosen you and made you pure, and He chose you above all the women of the world." So if you trace my hand here, this is the word Maryam.
Oh,
Arabic.
yeah. Mariam.
Yes.
For Mary.
Yeah. And the artist chose to write the name of Mary on the left side and the whole verse on the other side to express how God chose her. He also used the purple color in the background to express how feminine Mary is.
Isn't it the purple color of God?
Purple
the
bear?
color.
Yes, purple there for the female baby, purple there for the femininity. That's right. Smart. This is completing the story, and it is a mention when the angel said, "O Mary, God's giving you the good news of a word from Him, the Messiah, Jesus. He's important in this world, and He's from those who brought near to God in the hereafter." So here says the conversations between Mary and the angels, and it's about Jesus, peace be upon Him. So it's a heavenly conversation. So as you can see, the lights are coming from the sky, and the artist used the light green and the light blue to express the heavenly atmosphere.
How do you say peace be upon him on Arabic? Because I've heard before someone.
Alayhi salam.
What's that?
Alayhi salam.
Alayhi salam. Because when you try to speak
As prophet.
not just prophet, people who passed away like that, you say peace be upon him, right?
No,
Or no?
for normal people, we say Allah yurhamu or rahimahullah. Rahimahullah, may God rest his soul.
So
in
like
peace.
that.
Yes, yes.
Rahimakallah.
That's for normal people who passed away. or
Passed
something.
Uh-huh.
But for,
But
like,
for
prophets,
Prophet,
and
alayhi salam.
messenger,
Alayhi salam.
Or alayhi salatu wassalam.
Peace be upon him like
Yes, that's right. So here, this is completing the story, and when Mary received the news that she will have Jesus, this was her response. So it starts from here, and it says, "My Lord, how would I have a child when no man has touched me?"
Yes.
So as you can see, it starts big and going small to represent how shy Mary was.
Uh-huh.
Also, the artist used the dark blue and the black color to express how sad she was. Peace be upon her. And the response was, "This is your God, He creates. Such is your God, He creates what He will." And last but not least, so we are done with the story of Mary.
Yes.
So what's next?
Jesus.
That's right. It's a verse from Quran, and it says, "Indeed, the example of Jesus to God is that of Adam. He created him from clay, from dust, and He said to him, be, and he was." So here, this is the word God in Arabic, and these different colors represent the different kinds of dust God created people from. There's the white dust, white people; brown dust, brown people;
Yeah.
soft dust, and the easy people to deal with; rough dust, and the hard people.
Mashallah. Yeah, thank you.
And the main message of this painting and of this verse, that God created Adam by a miracle without father and mother, right?
Yeah.
Just like He created Jesus by a miracle without father. In the background is the galaxy.
Thank you.
Thank you really so much. Thank you. Shukran Katir. Really. Yeah, we did enjoy.
Learn a lot. Yes.
When people listen, I really enjoy it because sometimes I have a really bad group where I talk and they don't listen.
Yeah,
You are
yeah.
the best.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So there are some free books here. These are 5 reals.
5 reals.
5 reals. I want that like
This one is
No.
finished. Yeah, only we have the hearts and Mecca now.
5
But we are printing very soon. You work in
yan,
We're in
King
In
Faisal.
Al Musa.
Al Musa and King
Because
Faisal.
yeah,
Faisal.
friends.
When I print the new ones, in which division in the hospital do you work? Or do you want me to send it on your WhatsApp?
Sure.
Yes, yes,
You can. You can. Please. I want that. The black one.
I want
Really.
this.
No problem.
Because that captures my heart. Yeah.
Alright.
I like that one. Can we have that one?
Yeah, this is the only ones we have for now.
Oh,
But
okay.
I can send it to you if you like.
This is 5 reals.
Yes.
Mm.
And this is also here. If you have internet now,
Yes.
please check our Facebook page and like it. And
Sure.
I can send you the photos on there.
Sure.
Thank you.
Sure.
You can count on me.
Alright, alright.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Thank you. Really.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Pleasure. Can we have a group picture for you?
Sure. Sure.
This is in Saudi Arabia, Mecca and Medina. I'm the official photographer of the Saudi football national team.
Oh.
No, the national team.
National team.
Yes.
It's different from Al Hilal.
Yes, yes,
Oh, I
yeah,
thought it's Al Hilal.
yeah. Al Hilal is a club. It's a very famous club.
Yeah.
Yes. So
Yeah.
this is a picture of Mecca during crowded season. So this is probably in Ramadan.
Ramadan.
Yes. There are about 2.5 million people in this picture. Yeah, praying.
You go around the.
Yes, they go around. But now they are actually praying. You see them lining up? Because they are actually praying now. They have this prayer time. Yeah, so people go around here.
7 times, right?
7 times.
Yeah.
And here, this is a photo of Medina. Two photos of Medina. And this is how big the mosque of Prophet Muhammad used to be before when he was alive. And under the green dome here, this is the grave of Prophet Muhammad. So to recap, this is an exhibition by the official photographer of the holy places in Saudi Arabia and the Saudi football national team. Her name is Susan Scudder, the biography is there. And she made this exhibition, all the photos here are from her exhibition. So these are 2 photos of Medina. This is the city of the Prophet. And this is how big the mosque of Prophet Muhammad used to be when he was alive. And now under the green dome, the grave of Prophet Muhammad is. And you can see here now how big is it. This is the green dome. Yeah, and these are 2 pictures of Mecca. This is when the roof is empty, and this is when the roof is full of people praying. And this is a picture of the door of Al-Qarah, the close-up picture.
Yes.
And on the right side of the door, this is where you can touch the black stone. The story of black stone is that it came from heaven, and it used to be white, but it became dark because of the sins of the people. And the prophet who built the structure we have nowadays for Al-Kaaba is Prophet Ibrahim. So very near from Al-Kaaba, this is Abraham's shrine, the Maqam Ibrahim in Arabic, and this is where we believe Abraham stood while he was building Al-Kaaba. And if you look inside, you can see the footprint of Prophet Ibrahim.
Abraham has 7 children. 7 children.
And here, this is one of the rituals we do when we go to Mecca, is going between 2 mountains 7 times. By doing this, we are copying what Hajar, the wife of Abraham, did when she was looking for water for her and her son Ishmael. So until God gave her Zamzam water. Yeah, that's why we believe it's a holy water. And this is one of the old Zamzam well. And this is a quote by Malcolm X. Malcolm X is African American, lived in the US at a time where racism against black people were so strong. And when he came to perform Hajj in Saudi Arabia, to perform Hajj in general, he found that there are people from different races, different nationalities, different cultures, and they are all helping each other and doing the same thing to accomplish their goal in this spiritual journey. So he was shocked by how people are dealing with each other in such a journey. For example, this year in Hajj, the 2.3 million people performed Hajj, visited Mecca. 1.7 out of them are out from outside the kingdom. It's more than, I think, 70 nationalities from all the parts of the world came to from Hajj. So it's a huge circle. And here, this is during Hajj, pilgrim. So this is one of the stops, the Mount of Mercy, where people stay there praying and supplicating to God. And then they go to Muzdalifah, it's another place. Some people go walking, some people use the transportation. And this year they had the train, so they used the train as well. And as you can see here, men wearing the white clothes. I got a tourist today and he said white towels. So yeah, white towels, white towels. And this is to accomplish equality. Because in such a, let's say, a uniform, you cannot be differentiated between who's the king, who's the servant, who's rich and who's poor. So everyone there is equal. Women, they can wear whatever they want as long as it's covering. So for example, women from Gulf countries, they wear black abaya. Women from Malaysia, for example, they wear white abaya. So they are free to wear whatever they want. And here these are other two pictures of the mountain there. And last but not least, this is the prophet's tree, starting from Adam, Noah, Abraham, Isaac, Ishmael, Jethro, Joseph, Jonah, John, David, Solomon, Jesus, and Prophet Muhammad. So we believe that all the prophets are one family, and they graduate from the same school, the school of God. That's why their preaching, their messages are not contradicting each other, but completing one another. Any questions?
Not yeah. Thank you.
Thank you.
Can we have a group picture for you here?
Sure.
Yeah? Is that okay?